Welcome into the Commanders Report. I'm your host, Jack Sperry, and today we're going to be talking about two specific topics today that I think are very, very important to this football team. First of all, we're going to be talking about Jayden Daniels and the latest injury update on him and maybe some optimism that he could play this week against the Chicago Bears. Then in the second half of today's video, I'll be talking about Cooper Kupp and how multiple media outlets and pundits are currently connecting the Commanders to the former All-Pro receiver, and I'll talk about whether I think it's a good idea for the Commanders to send a day 2 draft pick for the former All-Pro. Make sure you guys click that subscribe button if you haven't already, because we got Commanders content for free that goes very in-depth. It's very informative for free, like I mentioned, right here on the channel. So if you guys want your in-depth Commanders coverage every single day right here on the channel, make sure you guys click that subscribe button so you never miss a video. So let's start with Jayden Daniels here, who's missed practice the first 2 days of practice this week. Wednesday and Thursday, he did not participate, but Dan Quinn, the head coach of the Washington Commanders, has told the media that he is hoping that Jayden Daniels is going to be able to give it a go on Friday, whether in a limited or full capacity, we don't know. I'm guessing probably in a limited capacity. And then hopefully he can play on Sunday versus the Chicago Bears, who are traveling to Northwest Stadium in Landover, Maryland this weekend to take on the Commanders. Now, personally, guys, I think that Jayden Daniels, long picture, big picture, whatever you guys want to say, he's going to be just fine. All right, we know that rib injury that he suffered against the Carolina Panthers last week isn't super serious. It's considered minor. And if he misses this week, he's going to be fine in the longer development stages of this season. And if he misses this week, he's probably going to be on the field in 2 weeks from now. Okay, but it would be certainly nice to have Jayden out there fully healthy, ready to go up against number 1 overall pick Caleb Williams and the Chicago Bears. And overall, guys, I am not worried at all about Jayden Daniels' future. It has nothing to do with his lower body. It's his ribs. There's no structural damage to anything. He's just dealing with some discomfort this week. He has not practiced on Monday or Wednesday or Thursday, and we'll see what his status is tomorrow and then what his status looks like heading into Sunday. If he does not play, expect to see Marcus Mariota, the backup quarterback, get the nod and hopefully deliver a victory and get this Commanders team to 6-2. So predict it for me down there in the comment section for today's pinned comment. Will Jayden Daniels play on Sunday versus the Chicago Bears? Give me a yes or a no. For me personally, guys, I am leaning towards no. I think he might practice in a limited capacity tomorrow, but I don't think the Commanders are going to want to take any risks, and I think that they feel like Marcus Mariota can do a pretty decent job against a top 5 scoring Bears defense this year. So let me know what you guys think for today's pinned comment. We're going to be talking about our sponsor here at Turtle Beach here in just a second, and when that happens, take advantage of that time by giving me a yes or no. Today's Commanders Report video is brought to you by Turtle Beach, the #1 brand in gaming headsets and accessories. Their new Gen 3 Stealth 600 headset picks up so much crystal clear sound, it's basically cheating. Their headsets are so freaking comfortable, you'll feel like you're wearing a marshmallow cloud pillow on your head. And the best thing of all is that Turtle Beach has Stealth 600 models for PlayStation, PC, and Xbox, including cross-compatibility and Bluetooth. So one headset for all of your systems. Whether you're a casual gamer or haven't touched grass in weeks, Turtle Beach has the right headset for you. For a limited time only, our listeners get 10% off their entire order when you use code CHAT at turtlebeach.com. That's 10% off your entire order at turtlebeach.com with promo code CHAT. Personally, guys, I have a bunch of online dynasties, particularly with my friends here at Chat Sports. We love to play College Football 25, Madden, and I wear these headsets every single time I go online. You get awesome crystal clear sound. You can talk with your buddies at the same time. It's super, super nice. Plus, my girlfriend Cassie can sleep comfortably in the adjacent room. Get the ultimate immersive gaming experience with Turtle Beach today. For a limited time only, head to turtlebeach.com and use code CHAT for 10% off your entire order. That's 10% off your order at turtlebeach.com with promo code CHAT. So now let's shift over to Cooper Kupp, where there's been a lot of people that have been connecting the former All-Pro receiver to the Washington Commanders in recent days, ever since pretty much Diana Rossini reported that Kupp is being shopped actively by the Los Angeles Rams. Now, he is playing tonight for the Rams against the Minnesota Vikings on Thursday Night Football. So even if the Commanders wanted to trade for him later tonight or even tomorrow, he cannot play in another Week 8 game per the NFL rules. So if he gets gets traded to Washington, he would have to wait another week. And I would personally think, guys, that if a trade for Cooper Kupp happens, it's going to happen early next week, either Monday, Tuesday, or at the very latest on Wednesday. And, it's going to be very interesting to see if Adam Peters makes a move in general, especially at the wide receiver position. And honestly, guys, I don't think that the Washington Commanders need to make a move like this. You look at the Commanders offense right now, when you have Jayden Daniels in there, it's the best rushing offense in the league, in my opinion, and the numbers back that up. And then they also can be very explosive in the passing game as well with the receivers that they have. So, for a team like Washington that heading into future seasons, it still has a lot of roster holes that they're going to have to fill in future NFL drafts. Does it really make sense to trade away a day 2 draft pick for a player that right now you can argue they don't really even need? Personally, man, if I am Adam Peters and I'm looking at this situation, I don't need a top flight receiver like a Cooper Kupp, all right? Especially at the price tag that they're asking for, which is reportedly a second round pick. What I am looking for if I'm Adam Peters is a top flight cornerback like I have been preaching on this show for weeks, whether it's J.C. Horn, whether it's Marshawn Lattimore, whether it's Greg Newsome, the second from the Cleveland Browns, whether it's Jonathan Jones from the New England Patriots. There's options out there for the Commanders to consider, and I would much rather spend a day 2 draft pick on a top flight corner that can be this team's number 1 exterior shutdown guy on defense this year to help this team win playoff games this year, as opposed to getting a guy in Cooper Kupp, which, does he make this offense better if you get him? Yes, but you're going from arguably the best offense in the league to still the best offense in the National Football League. So I'm not sure if Cooper Kupp really elevates the ceiling of this football team, because Cooper Kupp can't help you on defense, right? A top flight corner can. So if you're going to spend the kind of draft capital that you are going to need to spend on a guy like Cooper Kupp, personally, I am going to not spend that on Cooper Kupp. I'm going to spend that on a top flight corner. So what say you guys? Let me know down there in the comments section. Would you trade a 3rd round pick to acquire Cooper Kupp? Personally, guys, this is a big time no for me. Cooper is an awesome player. I love him. I think that, he could be another great weapon. His versatility could really allow the Commanders to do a lot of creative things in terms of motions, in terms of shifts, because Kupp is the type of guy that can line up outside. He can line up in the slot. Also, he can line up in the backfield. And we know how much Cliff Kingsbury's been doing a lot of creative stuff with 2 running back sets, getting Brian Robinson Jr. and Austin Eckler on the field at the same time. You could even have like a 3 running backfield type, crazy type situation with Cooper Kupp. He is that dynamic and that versatile of a chess piece. But like I was saying, this is still the number 1 or number 2 or, at least a top 5 offense in the National Football League with Jayden Daniels when he is fully healthy. So why are we trying to add a wide receiver to this room? I think Noah Brown has done a really good job for this football team this year. I think that in spurts, guys like Luke McCaffrey, Olamide Zaccheaus, and De'Ami Brown have all contributed as well. And that's not even mentioning Zach Ertz, who has been a really reliable target for Jayden Daniels this year. And then you also have Brian Robinson Jr. and Austin Eckler, both of which have been very reliable receiving backs this year as checkdowns for Jayden Daniels. So right now, I'm not really looking at Cooper Kupp as somebody that I'm particularly targeting, especially because you could get an edge rusher to make this defense better. You could get a cornerback to make this defense better. The focus for Adam Peters, in my opinion, should be on the defense because that's the unit that desperately needs help right now. Okay, guys, that's going to be it for today's show. I greatly appreciate all of your guys' support in making it to the end of today's video. Like I said, make sure you click that subscribe button because we got a bunch of great Commanders content coming your way this weekend. And I'll see you guys on Sunday. Go race and hail.